Are you ready to unleash your full potential and love your practice and your life? Welcome to the Legal Athlete Podcast, where every week I share the science, sports psychology, and neuroscience-based strategies that elite athletes use to dominate their game so you can dominate yours. I'm Jess Sargus, your host and high-performance coach for lawyers. With over 22 years as a trial attorney and legal exec, I've been where you are. But I'm also an undefeated former MMA fighter and coach for professional combat athletes. And now I'm here to use both those skill sets to help you master high-performance techniques and strategies so you can win more, stress less, and love your practice and your life. Get ready to become a legal athlete. Green light. Let's get it. Welcome back to the Legal Athlete Podcast, where we're all about optimizing your performance as a legal professional using strategies inspired by the world of elite athletics. I'm your host, Jess Sargus, and today we're talking about sustained growth and habits, the routines and support systems that help you keep pushing forward even on the hardest days. I'm so excited to talk about this today. I know it doesn't sound very cool, very sexy to talk about growth and habits, but it really is. This is where the rubber meets the road. And I was inspired to talk about this today when a client of mine put a post on LinkedIn talking about how he has made a plan, a 10-year big, audacious goal plan, and he's mapped out the habits that are going to take him to where he wants to go for his two big goals, and he's doing them every day with consistency, with determination, even on the days that he doesn't feel like it, because he knows that consistency is how he's going to achieve those long-term goals. And I loved it so much. It was so spot on, and seeing that level of determination and commitment from someone made me absolutely certain that not only is he going to achieve his goals, but he's probably going to achieve them even faster than he thinks. So with that inspiration, here's what you get in today's episode. We're going to cover two key elements of sustained growth and habits. One, establishing performance-boosting habits, and two, building a supportive mindset community. These aren't just nice-to-haves. They're essential tools for anyone aiming to achieve long-term success and growth. Let's dive into the practical steps for creating routines that keep you on track and finding support in a community that holds you accountable. So, first part, let's talk about creating performance-boosting habits. In high-performance environments, consistency is what sets the best apart. Athletes don't just train sporadically, they have routines, daily and weekly habits that ensure they're progressing and checking in on their goals. The same goes for legal professionals like you. But here's the reality. Many lawyers and executives, just like athletes, struggle with consistency in their preparation, leading to inconsistent performance when it matters most. Why does this happen? A lack of clarity, structure, and a clear process for preparation often makes it difficult to stay consistent. But here's the truth. In competition, people don't rise to the occasion, they sink to their training. This applies directly to the courtroom, negotiations, and key moments like depositions as well. The bottom line is that consistent preparation leads to increased confidence in your ability to perform at your best when it counts. So how do you build that consistency? Let's break it down. One of the top mental performance mastery coaches in the world, Brian Cain, created the Success Checklist to combat these challenges by providing a clear, structured approach to daily preparation. And here's how you can create your own. First step, identify key actions. You're going to determine the daily actions you need to take to achieve your goals. These are the small steps that will get you closer to your bigger objectives. And together with that, you're going to need to identify what those bigger objectives are. What is your goal? Step 2, document and schedule your process. Write down these actions that you need to take on a daily basis in a checklist format and schedule them in time blocks in your calendar. You want to make sure that you have time set aside for each step in your day to make sure that you get it done. Step 3 is track and measure your progress. Keep track of your actions, whether on paper or using a tool like the free Habit Share app. This will make it easy to visualize your progress and stay on track. Step 4 is review, reflect, and refocus. At the end of each day or week, review your progress. Reflect on what went well, where you might have fallen short, and refocus to make sure that you're executing your key actions consistently. By following these steps, you'll start to build the kind of consistency that will give you more confidence and a greater ability to perform when it matters. The next key to sustained growth is building a supportive mindset community. High-performing athletes know they don't reach their success in isolation. They rely on coaches, teammates, and mentors to push them, hold them accountable, and keep them motivated. And it's no different for lawyers and business executives. So, how do you build that same level of support in your career? One powerful strategy is by forming a peer accountability group. This could be a group of colleagues, friends, or even connections you've made through networking. The idea is simple. Surround yourself with people who are committed to growth and accountability, just like you. Here's how an accountability group works. Start by choosing a small group, maybe 3 to 5 people, so everyone has time to contribute. Schedule regular check-ins, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. And during those sessions, each person shares their progress, their challenges, and their goals. Another way you can add people to your accountability group is with that Habit Share app. You can share exactly how you're doing with all of your habits with the people in your accountability group. But the check-in is where the real accountability happens. Knowing others are following up with you can be a huge motivator to stay on track and consistently follow through on your commitments. It's also a great way to find support with other people who are trying to better themselves. Knowing others are following up with you can be a huge motivator to stay on track and consistently follow through on your commitments. Another great benefit of these groups is learning from each other. In high-stress environments, it's easy to feel isolated. But when you're part of a community, you quickly realize that others face similar challenges, and learning from their experiences can be invaluable. If you're unsure where to start, look for professional networks or online forums, especially those focused on career growth. You might even find communities of lawyers focused on high-performance strategies. The key is finding a group that fosters constructive feedback, support, and accountability, not just a space for venting. Finally, let's bring it all together. To achieve sustained growth in your career, consistency and support are key. Your habits don't have to be elaborate, but they do need to be consistent. Start by setting aside time for a weekly review and planning session to stay focused on your progress and goals. Also, incorporate small daily habits like a quick morning check-in to stay grounded and prepared for the day. And just as importantly, don't try to do it alone. Surround yourself with people who support your growth. A peer accountability group can help keep you committed, hold you accountable, and provide invaluable learning opportunities from others who are striving for similar success. So, as you think about today's episode, I challenge you to implement one new habit this week. Maybe it's starting a Sunday night review session, or perhaps you'll reach out to a few colleagues to form an accountability group. Start small, and remember that sustained growth takes time. It is a marathon, not a sprint. The most important thing is to find a system that's going to work for you to help you sustain that consistent habit and the growth process to make the difference long term. And speaking of long-term difference, I am so excited today to let you know that I have a free gift for you. I have created a daily planner You can download the PDF from my website. It's going to allow you not only to set your 3 top priorities for the day, but it's going to allow you to set your daily schedule with the top activities that you've identified as necessary for your growth and advancement towards your goals. You'll have a section for a short to-do list and personal tasks to get those out of your way. And a special bonus at the top, I have a section for longevity activities. They are the 6 things that you can do on a daily basis that do the most for you to improve your longevity and your quality of life. So no Google necessary, just check off those boxes in your daily planner and you are well on your way to a healthier and happier life long term. So if you're interested in that daily planner, go to my website, thelegalathlete.com. You can click at the bottom for the private page, TLA tools and resources, and it's just going to prompt you to put in your email and make a password, and you'll get access to not only this PDF planner, but all of the additional resources and tools that are going to help you live that high performance life. Thank you for tuning in to the Legal Athlete Podcast. If you found today's episode helpful, please subscribe and share it with colleagues who might benefit from these strategies. I'd love to hear from you. And I'd love to know what habits or routines have made a difference in your career. Reach out, let us know, and stay connected as we build a community of high-performance legal professionals changing the profession of law together. Until next time, keep pushing, keep growing, and keep thriving. Green light. Let's get it.